What's going on, my friends? It is the Beard here, and today we are back once again in Farmer's Dynasty. That's right. Look at the fields. Look at the fields grow. So I managed to get that field up there done. Everything's all done. The only thing I haven't done, I haven't put manure on any of these fields. Is the cows are working. I did buy 2 more cows. They're in there. They're moving away, doing a moo cow thing. And, yeah, I kind of want to take a look and see. Looks like we've got some tomatoes ready, I think. Methinks. Picking tomatoes. Yeah. Okay, so tomato plants, unlike real life, don't appear to hang out for any real duration. That's unfortunate. But it is what it is, so let's just go ahead and plant a few more. There we go. Now we got a bunch of tomatoes. Yeah, tomatoes, eggs, and milk. We need a wife. We need someone to help us put this together in meal format. Guys, I want to thank everybody for your continued support with this series. I'm having a whole lot of fun with it. I hope you are too. If you are, leave a comment and hit that like button to let me know that you want to see more Farmer's Dynasty. I'd like to welcome all the new people to the channel, as we are a new channel and growing every day. We've got quite a few new subscribers and people joining us on Discord. If you want to join us on Discord and have a say in what we do here on the channel, hit that Discord link down below. It's in the comment description. Hit that, jump on and say hi. We got a great crew, man. We're doing live streams every Tuesday, Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And, you know, as I say, we let everybody who is in Discord kind of depict what it is we're going to do. I kind of miss these posts. I don't know how that happened. Let's hit those posts. So yeah, there we go. And of course, if you are new and you're just joining me, nice to meet you. I'm the Beard. Kaplow Entertainment. I think we've done this before. All you got to do though is hit that subscribe button, hit that bell beside it, and we can hang out again. You'll be kept up to date with everything we're doing here. Okay, guys. So things are looking good. They're looking pretty good. So the plan right now. What are we doing today? Well, we're sleeping. Let's go to bed. We're going to sleep the weeks away and let our fields grow so we can crop out and get more equipment. But every time we sleep, let me show you, you can sleep in the bed or you can rest for a week. We're taking a long rest. Every time we take a long rest, anytime you sleep, period, you got to get up and do your dailies. You got to go and check out the cows, get the eggs, do all that fun stuff. Now, we'll run over here and do that. There's no way to automate them. We're not that advanced of a farm yet, so we do what we can. It was raining the other day, and I came in here to get the eggs, and all the chickens were sitting in these things looking at me. It was kind of humorous. It was almost a little creepy. And, of course, I'm sticking my hand in under their butts trying to grab all the eggs. I was a little worried about getting pecked, but no, they're pretty happy. Just go ahead, take my babies. There we go, and we'll eat your babies later. Let's go and check on the cows. Holy cow, we got more cows. That's right, I went and bought a couple more. And now we've got 6 instead of 4. So our poo production is at an all-time high for the Bearded Plantation. We even got, look at this. These guys make vanilla and chocolate milk. The other guys are just straight chocolate milk. And so we keep them rocking and rolling. Keep them happy. Happy cow is good for milk. And look at that, getting +3 per moo cow. That's pretty good. Go. Oh, +2 for them, +3 for these guys? Is that the dealio? I mean, what happens? They become veterans? No, +2. I had +3 off that other one, I thought. I could have swore. But I try not to swear, as we are a family channel. Yeah, just thought I'd cover that. Put some metal doors on the barn here. Realized I had missed those. So got them done. We will add more cows, but I don't want to spend any more money. Whoa. Hey, that's terrible. Whoa, hey. Hey there. Oh, it's a family show. See, we got +3 off of him. Or her. Off of them. Okay, so there we go. Everything's looking good. Let's take a quick peek at the crops. After a week's growth. We're still a long ways off here. The wheat is sown. Okay, it's not showing anything else. How about you? Canola, 97.44%. So, I mean, we missed a tiny little bit. I certainly hope that you don't have to do every single step before it grows. I wouldn't think you'd have to. because I didn't get manure on there. Am I going to be penalized? So we'll go sleep another week away, see what happens, and just keep rinsing and repeating. And that's the whole point of this episode, guys, is to make our crops grow. To make them grow. Grow you will. I love how I've got like the double bed there. Check it out. 2 beds side by side. That's for Martha and myself there. You see that? No one's sleeping in this one. It's not made up. I'm a lonely kind of guy. Cows need milking again. And I don't know. Let me just check the fields here real quick and see. Because this might just be not good. It's not showing any form of readiness. 97.44. Let's go take a look at these guys up here. It's got to be September now. It is September 10th. I don't know how long it takes crops to grow. I got to be honest. I mean, I play a lot of Farming Simulator, but like that's totally different. Look, I mean, it's definitely, things are happening. Harvested. I haven't harvested nothing. Okay. Well, I mean, it looks good. Look at that field. Oh, that's a money field right there. We're gonna make a money. A money. Okay, I got nothing. We're gonna head back and I guess keep sleeping. Because what else can we do? We've probably got some food ripened in here we can pick and replant. Looks like zucchini might even be ready. Are you ready? You are ready. So we can just hold E and strafe along and bam, we got the food. Now the nice thing is I don't believe any of this spoils. So that's kind of cool. It's hard to do that way with holding E. Okay, so we're good there. Let's get some more of you guys. Right to here, and of course you to here. And let's see. So we want to do half and half. I mean, I probably do another table of tomatoes. Let's go get some zucchinies. Hello, zucchinies. Let's plant it. And apparently when you sleep for a week, you don't get hungry, because I've slept for 2 weeks, haven't eaten anything yet. We're still full. It's nice that it does that, I suppose. Not the most realistic. We had a complaint in our live stream the other day from one of our esteemed community members, pointed out that the realism in the game is a little lost. I had gone and tested out and bought what I thought was a plow and cultivator in one, but it was just a cultivator. But it was massive. There's no way this little Jack Bear C could have lifted it the way it did. At least without the front end coming up and off the ground. Because, I mean, the back end was back to, like, here, and it's, like, out to here, and it was massive. But it still did it, and it didn't tip or anything, so... Oh, I guess we better go and do this. All right, guys, I'm going to go and get more eggs and milk said cows again. Well, I'm just starting to get hungry, speaking of the deviling. And I'll do all this, rinse and repeat a few times. I do have the game saved, so if I've done something wrong, I can always go back and do something right. But in the meantime, we'll just carry on. So bear with me, and we'll see you in a moment. All right. Another beautiful morning here on the farm. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous day today. And the fields are making progress. So are our inner fields. Holy cow, man. Look at these things we need to cut. I don't particularly want to. Let's just take a peek and see what's happening here. Let's see what them chickens have in store for us. We got all kinds of eggs. All kinds. We got brown eggs. We got white eggs. Okay, let's go take a look at them cows. Beautiful, beautiful moo cows. Hello, moo cows. It is I, your slave, that will milk you and make you feel better. I'm nice like that. I just don't like working from this end. Yeah, it makes me a little nervous. Okay, getting you out of the way. So the crops have been coming along. Now, I'm not sure exactly how the time's going to work here. I I know that, typically nothing grows through the winter, so I can't even imagine that this game has a winter, but it does have a date. So are we going to go from September right into October and just deal with our greenhouses and our cattle and hens? I'm not so sure. Maybe time will, fast forward and, time diarise to a doable date. Come on, man. Don't do that. You got to do that. Let's get that thing out of the way. Let's take a look here and see. We should be full. No, we are not. We're at 15%. So it'll get there. I just don't know. I'm not sure what happens. And I could go and read about it, but I don't want any spoilers. I'm going to figure it all out myself. Holy, let me get through the thicket here. Wow. Our fields are looking close. Now, I'm nervous about advancing week by week by week because I'm a little worried that they're going to come to fruition and rot and decay on me. So I'm going to start doing a little sleepy sleep per day instead of per week. Let's see, anything happening in here? Oh, we has more. Let's go get some more. Fantastic. Oh, we got all kinds here. All you guys are ready. Let's just go ahead and pick them all up. Pick them up in a hurry. And all the tomatoes are looking good, man. Very nice. Well, this is a good way to make money, I suppose, if you could sell these. They seem to grow reasonably quick. And they certainly don't take a whole lot of work, do they? Okay, so let's put some of these down. Zucchinis. The zucchinis are down, and some more zucchinis. And we're going to do these guys with a little more tomatoes. Let's do that. Get you all lined up. Okay. And boom. We'll have to explore the option of maybe selling some of that because now we got 105 tomatoes and a whole bunch of zucchini, got a bunch of eggs and milk. There's got to be something we could do. Maybe we visit our little neighbor next door here and maybe he trades or, I don't know, maybe he can turn them into stuff for us. We can always store it in the pantry. In the pantry. But always, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know what our carrying capacity is. We don't have to worry about weight or anything, so we're going to go ahead and sleep for a day. We're going to do this day by day. Yeah, we're getting all kinds of rest. We're lazy, man. What can I say? Look at that. We slept the whole bloody day away. Now, 25th of September. Skies are bright. Beautiful morning. Cows need some attention. So do the hens. How's our fields? Wheat. Doesn't really show you when it's ready, and I thought that it did. I was almost certain that it did. I was kind of expecting a little more. I don't know what would happen now if I went. Let's just try this. If I took the combine, I'm probably hungry. I'm really not. That's crazy. We'll eat a few tomatoes. There we go. Let's just try and see what happens here. Oh. I never unhitched it. I guess it does it itself over time. Okay, so what do we do here? We are going to lower this, and we will turn the header on, and we'll sacrifice a little bit of our field. Unripe crops. Okay. That was the question I had to ask, and now we know the answer to it. So we'll go and sleep away the day, but I will go ahead and get a little bit more. I want to get more of the, can I do this door? I've never tried it. Yes, I can. Funny, I couldn't do the one on the hen hut, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rebuild them in metal. Get the cows all sorted, get the hens all sorted. I'll sleep again, and I'll bring you right back with me. Okay, another beautiful morning here. Well, I can tell you what happens now. I found it out the hard way. You sleep to a certain point, the end of September, and it automatically advances until April. That's right, my friends. Magical timeline here. We're going to go ahead and milk some cow butts. And our crops are ready to go. So After basically, it seems to be the best way to go about this. Start the game, work the crops, and get your fields ready, plant, and then sleep your time away until April. Seems to be the way of it. And so now we've got 3 fields we need to get done ASAP, and I'm pretty pumped about that. So I don't know if we'll have time, because it is April. I would think that we'll have a chance to work the fields, plant it, harvest it again, work the fields, and then by then it should be the end of September. We'll only get through a couple goes here, I would think, but I'm not positive on that. So we're going to test it. We'll put the theory to the test and see if it's left wanting. I think we're pretty good, though. I think we're pretty good. We're going to make some money and hopefully get some new equipment here this year. And that's how we're going to start measuring our time. It's not necessarily in days or weeks, but we'll be measuring in years, working our seasons. And that's pretty well how it's going to go. We've got all kinds of goodies here, man. Cows and the chickens here, the chicken coop, they're working fantastic, man. I'd like to find an option if we have any on selling these, because we could be making a fortune off of our cheap and free labor. Okay, so I think what we'll do now then, guys, let's see, I'm just curious, 101, 70, 121, 178. Not too shabby. Let's jump on our little tractor that thought it could. Maybe can't, probably shouldn't. Bring this over here and take a look-see. So now it's a matter of working these fields down. I'm going to run the harvester. I'm going to run it good. We're going to work some fields. Let's hook this up. Keep her right underneath here. And we will, let's see here. I guess we'll take the wheat. I don't think we need to store anything. We have no need to store it. So what we can do here, I don't think I have anything in the silo. It's telling me to do it, but it ain't letting me do it. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and sell everything we got because we want the money. We need the money. You can see my little test area here. I wasn't sure if the fields were quite ready to go because, now it says ready for harvest. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. This is also ready for harvest. So it tells you. And I wasn't sure if it was going to. I remembered at the beginning of the game it said so. But as I have advanced, I had questions and I needed to answer them. So pretty good. Pretty happening here. We're going to get the canola going. Let's just start working our fields then, my friends. Once we get this all done, we'll start running everything to market. We'll see how much money we end up with at the end of it. A little more work to do there with the wheat, but that's okay. We'll probably have to top up the stores of food for the cows. I mean, dang, man, they've been eating since September. It's April, and I slept an awfully long time. I feel like I'm sleeping my life away. But we'll have to check out and see what's happening there. So, all right, guys, catch up with you shortly. Okay, so we're on our way to market. We've got our first round of wheat, and I realized I had wheat in my trailer. So, hence the reason for jumping over to the wheat field, which is fine. I'm going to do them both anyways. But I was looking at the prices. And, the prices didn't change at all. Let's call it last year. But now, my goodness, man, I'm telling you, the wheat prices are knocked literally in half. We were getting paid just under 800 euros per ton. Down here, it was 700 and change at any rate. Down here at the windmill. Now it's 400 and change. So pretty much knocked her in half. However, there's always an up and a downside. So that kind of sucks, right? That does kind of suck. But we only have one field with wheat. And really, I'm not too fussed about it. Now, we could have stuck it into, keep the grain, put it into the silo. And we'll see how much we make here, and maybe that's something we do. And we can always go and sell it later if our heart desires. But the canola, oh, baby, the canola has gone up a good 100 and change. So we're going to make a little more off that. And we have our money field. We have 2 fields, in fact, planted in canola. So I'm pretty excited about that. That sure is a bit of a trip to get down to this place, man. No other little shortcuts, I don't think, here. So we'll just keep on keeping on. We'll eventually get there. It's kind of neat traveling through different parts of town that we haven't really done yet. Or very often, I should say. So there we go. So I've answered myself a couple questions today. And one of the first questions was, did the market fluctuate? And it really didn't seem to go up and down all of last season. And so that's okay. That's all right. However, it has now that we've advanced seasons. Come April, the prices have changed. So that's good to know. The second question that I had was, how we got through the season. I wasn't too sure if I was going to have to go through October, November, December, January, February, March, all the way, till April, May, somewhere around there. Well, it automatically advanced us to April 1st when we slept on the very last day in the end of September. I slept for one day, and I'm missing half of my year, man. So there we go. Not too bad. And so we've answered some questions. We've made progress. We're about to make some money. There's the windmill up on the hill. Pretty pumped about that. We'll head over there and see if we can get this here. I'm not sure how much we're going to make. Like I say, it's been knocked down in half. So, obviously it stands to reason we're going to make half of what we did previously. There she is. This is not the most favorable route. I think this is a little longer going this way. So, hang out with me here. We're going to run up the hill. We're going to dump it and see, we know it's going to be roughly about half of what we were making. So the more I'm saying this, the more I'm thinking, I shouldn't be here right now. I should be storing this. I'm giving it away. It was only going for like 260, 280 odd over at the regular market. And, you couldn't. If you had planted everything in wheat, you'd be screwed. You'd be forced to sell it to keep up your money to be able to buy the supplies, just to be able to replant. And you'd probably go a little broke, like having to do fertilizer and, keep the feed up on your cows and your hens and everything. And so what would you do then? You'd basically waste a whole season. And it could be a bit of a trap. And then, you might take a gamble and plant something else, and then it fails you on pricing next season. So I suppose these are all things farmers have to worry about. Let's go ahead here and change our view just so we can make sure we don't waste any of this fine product that we have right here. Okay, looks good. Go ahead and dump it. So there we go. We started off with 14,000 and change, and we were getting, I want to say we were getting close to $3,000 last trip. So we're only getting 2 now, which is very unfortunate. And I feel for anybody who has gone and gambled on the wheat. Now, having said that, you still get your bales of straw that you can go, or your bales of hay. You can go and get rid of that and, make some money there if you've already topped up your food. And really, that's the only reason I kept that one field, was so that I knew I would be self-sufficient and not have to buy any hay bales for my cows. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to run back to the farm here and get this all sorted out and start cropping again, and we'll catch up momentarily. Okay, here we are back at the farm. Already started a little bit. Got a ring around the rosy. And what are we at here? I haven't even looked to see. I didn't get it all out on my last rip. I am taking all this wheat. I had been taking all this wheat to the windmill, but I'm kind of thinking about what I'm doing here, and I don't think I like that option too much anymore. So what I'm probably going to do, isn't that interesting? It just came undone. Okay, well, here we go. We'll get the header down, we'll get it running, and we'll do a little bit of work here. And we're not going to finish it here today, guys. Not in this episode at any rate. We're moving too fast. There we go. Let's try and cut this corner nicely. We'll just line up a little better for this pass. There we go. Awesome. So I think what I'm going to do from this point forth, guys, is I'm going to store this in our, not the main silo there. I don't know how much we can actually hold in our secondary, but we're going to find out. And I'm going to run over there with my next round and drop it in and see where it's at. Now, if we're able to, we'll keep a good portion there until the prices come up, perhaps next season. because it just doesn't seem to be very feasible. And we may find a use for this around the farm. We'll just have to see how it goes. There we go. Run that over. Oh, nice and pretty like. We'll get the cruise back on. Can't forget that cruise. Oh, let me just raise this for no particular reason and drive over and damage all my crops. That was fantastic. I did not hit the R. You know, it is an early access game. These things happen. It's not the end of the world. You know, it's also not the beginning of the world. And we're going too fast again. I just said about the cruise. All right, so we'll get this all tiddlied up here, and I'm going to start storing what we do have already. In the meantime, my friends, we've had a live stream that you may have missed, and if you have, go check it out. It's on the channel. It was a whole lot of fun. Made some new friends. I'd like to welcome all of our new friends. Let me get this up here and turn her off, and we're going to try and go and stick this into the storage and see how that works out. I don't know if it has a capacity that'll hold even just this one field, because it is a little smaller than the silo, but we're going to see here right now. So bear with me 1 second, and then we're going to wrap things up for today. And catch me on the next live stream here, guys. We're going to be doing more live streams on this game. And of course, we're always doing them on the Hunter Call of the Wild. This is going to be a little tight. You got to get it in just right. Nice and close. Well, maybe go try and get a little closer. And how's that look? That looks pretty good. Now, did that actually go in? I don't know. So we're going to find out right now. Let's go bounce inside here to our storage. Yes, it did. Okay, so this will hold 20,000 kilograms, which is pretty good. How much does our main silo hold? I'm curious now. This will hold 50,000, so we should be able to fit that field in there without any issues. We're going to hold on to that for the season. I don't want to take any chances. I'd like to earn as much as we possibly can. This season should be, well, relatively short, as long as it takes us to work the fields. We'll try and replant them, see if we can get another harvest, and then we'll go from there. But that's about the gist of it, guys. I want to thank you for joining me here today. We were rather successful in our testing. We now know how the crop cycle works. So hopefully if you've enjoyed it, you will hit that like button, show a little support, and use 2 hands if you gotta. If you are new to the channel, new to the episode, I should say, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, tag that bell so we can hang out again. And of course, if you haven't already, join Discord and we can say hi there. All right, guys, we'll catch y'all later. Thanks for joining.